What's up, y'all? All righty. Wanted to share a trade idea or two. This is the July 31st, end of the month. We can see the price push down to this zone, pull back up, and I'm expecting a short. Let me go to this daily chart real fast. We can see that on the daily we pushed down, we broke swing structure. All right. Price pushed down, pull back up. So if I fib this move, then I would say price is uh, ripe. Price is ripe for the sell, right? It's probably going to come up to this imbalance, and it will probably cook like hot grease. After that, I'm going to set the alarm. Right. Rarely have I seen a trade set up cornered like this on a higher time frame. So um, this thing traveled about 200 pips today. Needs to travel about another 65 pips to the turnaround point, and then it will start to sell. So, um, maybe we just hang out in this area. Tomorrow is NFP. So, don't let that kind of stuff like news events and whatnot take your attention off of what your attention needs to be on because this setup is a textbook and it's in our face, totally in your face. Okay, so if you would map out your daily structure, it's clear to see this was a pullback. There's a high, it pulled back again and made a new high. So whether this was your swing structure or this was your swing structure, price broke swing structure, and now it's pulling back, right? I fibbed the entire move, and this line right here is the imbalance that lines up with where we need to go. If you just fib this daily order block, price needs to come a little bit higher, you know. But once price gets here, um, I'll be looking for a change of character, right? Uh, Probably on my, preferably on my 1 hour time frame, I'll see a change of character, and then I'll get in for the sale. Okay, it's pretty straightforward, uh, and from every time frame, starting with the monthly, we need to kind of accomplish the same thing. All right, Euro NZD. Right, we need to also sell, right? Um, we kind of talked about this trade coming into the week. I liked it for the short. We looked at daily. We did get a candle closure below the swing low. So I'm looking at this trade as if it should buy up first in order to sell. If I look at the 12-hour, we lost a lot of that candle there. It wicked out, but I do anticipate that we're going to keep buying, right? I think we need to keep buying up into the zone and then sell. So I want to see this type of action. Okay, let's look at EA. So the monthly, we had a bullish OB, we had an inside bar. We knew that price was going to sell, right? Now it needs to buy up to continue to sell, in my opinion, right? We wicked this high, we closed below it. This bearish candle is still going to get a retracement. And you have this ugly little bullish OB. So this retracement is still going to buy up. Let's just call it 100 pips, right? Buy into this zone, and then we can get a short from here. Parity, plain, and parity, simple. Okay, let's look at Euro CAD. It's very similar to the one we just looked at. We took the high, we started selling down. We're just going to pull back, and we're going to keep selling down. Okay. Um, we go to the daily on EuroCAD. We did break the swing low. All right, this was a high. This was a higher high. We broke that swing low, so I expect to pull back and they sell down. There's an inside bar on the daily, so I expect price to come down, take the low, and buy up. Okay, uh, those are pretty straightforward and pretty simple. Y'all know I am biased for the sell. This is just like the other pair we looked at. We got to pull back, right? We got to retrace before we sell. So if I go to the daily chart, again, there's an inside bar on the daily. We did finally violate the swing low. We need to buy all the way back up here before we sell. NFP is tomorrow, but if you go through your charts and you look, there are a ton of setups. Hopefully you guys catch one or two or three. So I see y'all in the market streets, and hopefully you will take advantage of these setups.